Hello everybody and welcome to the third Papercraft Constructicon. Today it's long haul. So here it is in his dump truck mode, and let's get him closer so we can take a look at the details. As you can see here, there's a panel that's sticking out. That's for to reach his head. To make it easier, there's no Decepticon symbol because there is no space here, but the Decepticon symbol is actually here on the robot mode. You can see some combiner ports on the bottom. The arms are folded up on the side. It does not have a hollow bed, so you cannot put stuff in there, but I think it's fine. Got the legs there. And that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. So for comparison, here it is with both of the current Constructicons. They look pretty good together. So you have that. Next is Deluxe Bone Crusher. Again, smaller than your Deluxe Constructicons. And with Deluxe Optimus Prime. So you can get a sense of scale there. So there you have that. Now, how did I deal with the combined mode? Well, simply with a trailer. Yes, I went the Hasbro way of doing it because I wanted to get the hips of Devastator accurate to his animation model, so he has to have the purple, pretty blocky legs, and also I needed this joint to make the legs stronger, which will not fit on long haul. So that's why the best way to deal with that is to have the hips as a separate piece. But don't worry, Devastator will not have a big backpack. I made sure to avoid that. But yeah, as you can see here, there's a stud that will just plug into this anti-stud like so. There we go. And you can have long haul towing its trailer. Of course, it does not have any trailer details other than the wheels because I was more focused on the combined mode. So it's just gonna be the hips of Devastator attached to long haul. And as you can see, there are some ports on here and a few tabs where you can actually store all of the combined mode kibble. I'll show that off in the final part of this journey. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get this off to the side and we'll start transforming. So we will go as usual in combine mode first and then into robot mode. So combine mode, you need to bring the legs down at this top hinge right there, and then you bring all of this forward so you get the clearance to bring out these arms like so, and then you take them, bring out the hands, rotate the arms all the way around and bring in the hands again. Same thing on the other side. Take the arms around and the hand will just kind of tuck in underneath this front part of the vehicle. Then you take this and you hinge it back again, and then the legs will just sit on the back like so. And then you take this part, bring it down, take the hip skirts and fold them back, and there you have long haul in combined mode. Now, bringing in the trailer, of course, you just bring the legs down, take the support and bring it forward. This is actually going to be what Scrapper will attach to. Then you rotate the thigh around, same thing here. You want to make sure that the knee joint faces inward when in trailer mode. So rotate them around, bring down all of these flaps, and there we have the hips fully prepped. So then you take long haul and you just peg it in via these two ports. And of course the trailer has two pins, Technic pins, that will just plug to those ports like so. And let me raise, whatever. Let me raise the camera, because it's getting big. There is long haul, fully combined. As you can see, the bed of the truck does not stick out too much, unlike the Studio Series version, which is a very much improvement in my opinion. And for the articulation, of course, these panels can move out of the way and the legs can go forward that far, back. They're kind of limited by this tab, or this port rather, but they can go out still a pretty good amount, and then they go to the side that far. And of course you have 5 rotation. On this side you have 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and on this you have almost a full bend, which is very good. Yeah, that is pretty much it for combine mode. Now let's get this thing detached. Let's set this off to the side and we will get into robot mode. So now it's pretty simple. You just come in here and grab this little lip and bring out his head. Then you want to flip out his hands, bring down the arms and bring the forearm up and peg it in right here. As you can see, there's a stud that will plug into this anti-stud, like so. Do that on both sides. Just plug that in, bring the arms down, and then you just bring the bottom of the body forward. Bring the legs forward at this hinge, like that. Same thing on the other side. And then the tab that used to tab the legs together, you just want to push it in like that. And then on the back you can do pretty much whatever you want with this. You can fold it up all the way, or I like to leave it like this because it's more animation accurate. And yeah, that is long haul in robot mode. It kind of looks short a bit. I don't know actually what happened, because when I was designing him, it actually was having normal proportions, but then when I made him, he kind of looks stumpy. I have no idea what happened there, but it's not the end of the world. Let's get in closer so we can take a look at the details. The head is made, it's pretty simple build actually. You can see there are pretty much 10 sheets of paper stacked on top of each other to get the head shape. And also, if you want to replicate, you need to make sure that they progressively get smaller to get the round shape at the top. So that's how I made it. As you can see here, there's a Technic bar that will attach to a hook, and here there's of course an axle hole. And it's pretty much all that we have seen in truck mode. So there you have that. Now for articulation, the head is on a ball joint at the base. Can rotate, do a full 360, can move down, do the transformation. The shoulders are on a ball joint, can move all the way. They can go out that far. They can also hinge down due to the transformation. You have a ball jointed elbow that gets you slightly under 90 degrees. You also have your rotation there. The hands can move in. The hips, to move them, you have to move these hip skirts forward. They can go, they're kind of limited by also this piece. They can go forward that far, back, that far, out. They're impeded by the arms, but yeah, they can go full split. Got a bit of rotation at the ball joint itself, and you have a double jointed knee. Gets you full range of movement, and the foot can tilt that far. So there you have that for long haul. And for comparison, here it is with the other Constructicons. They look pretty good together. As you can see, long haul is the shortest one. So there you have that. Here it is with Bone Crusher. And here it is with Deluxe Optimus Prime. So there you go. And that is it for the review of long haul. So the next Constructicon is of course going to be is of course going to be hook, because long haul we have reviewed today. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you when the next review comes. So have a good day, everyone.